Well, good morning, everybody, and let me say thank you for being here this morning. I think I know most of you in the room, but for those of you that I may not know, I'm Jim Murdoch, president of TCC, and I'm excited that you've taken the time to be with us this morning, along with Superintendent Hannah from Leon County Schools and our provost, to talk about what we are doing together to try to address some of the important issues in our community with regard to making sure that we have high quality teachers that are available for all of our young folks in this community. And so thank you for that. So thank you for being here. I want to start off by certainly remarking about how important it is and always has been for TCC to make sure that we are a part of the solution in making talent available in all of the areas of our community. This one is particularly significant for us, and I think for our community, because we are announcing today, among other things, two new bachelor's degrees that we are embarking on this semester, one in elementary education and one in exceptional student education. There's a little bit of a history in that that I'd like to share with you. These were programs that had been offered on this campus by Flagler before Flagler made the decision that they were no longer going to continue those programs. When they made that decision, I'm proud to tell you that with their support and with the support of Florida State University and Florida A&M University, the Board of Education approved TCC taking those programs in as our own and offering for the first time on our calendar those two bachelor's degrees. Those, I start saying my opinion, but my hope will go a long way in helping the superintendent with his continuing need to fill teacher vacancies in this community. Uh, I also want to point out that we also look to make sure that the programs we do are incredibly affordable. And under the leadership of Heather Mitchell and our foundation, we were able to get two donors. One was Mrs. Donna Calloway, and the other was our TCC Foundation President's Circle to provide $50,000 worth of scholarships for each of those bachelor's degrees for the students who will be going into those to try to make those programs affordable. Something that we like to believe, yes, we like to believe is a tremendous value add. In addition to the baccalaureate work, we're also proud to stand here with you today to talk about a new effort that we have, thanks to the leadership of Superintendent Hannah, that is designed to provide for the first time dual enrollment programming in all of the high schools in Leon County that are designed to get young folks interested in becoming teachers. And so with that, I'd like to introduce Dr. Calandra Stringer, our Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, to talk a little bit about all of that, and then to turn it over to for her to introduce Superintendent Hannah. So thank you.
Thank you, President Murdoch. So as many of you know, there are several teacher shortages throughout the state of Florida. There are an estimated 89 job vacancies that happen annually right here in our service district of Leon, Gaston, and Wakulla counties. So one way that TCC is helping to fill that need for more local teachers is by offering the two teacher education programs for the baccalaureate. The programs are flexible. They're online, and you can complete them and be ready to go to work in 5 semesters. So we're hoping to put teachers in your classrooms really, really soon. And on August 21st, in the next few weeks, we're going to welcome our first cohort of students for this new program. Students will not only leave here with a bachelor's degree in elementary education and exceptional student education, but they also will receive their reading endorsement, and they're also going to receive their English for speakers of other languages endorsement as well. And as the president mentioned, thanks to our foundation, we do have scholarships available. And if anyone is interested, we are still accepting applications. All you need is a 2.5 or higher GPA and a minimum of an AA degree in order to enroll. So another way that TCC is helping to fill that void for teachers is by getting high school students enthusiastic about the teaching profession. So today we're here to share our excitement about this great partnership with Leon County Schools, where we're going to offer the Introduction to Education course on the high school campuses. They're going to be taught by the high school instructors to get the students excited about what it means to actually be a teacher. And so I'd like to invite Superintendent Rocky Hanna to the podium that's going to share more about this great opportunity.
So you've heard the word excited mentioned several times. I am beyond excited about today and the opportunities it will bring for our students moving forward. And to fill that gap, right now we have a teacher shortage crisis, not only in Leon County, but throughout the state of Florida and throughout the country. There were years in the past when I was a high school principal, we would have hiring fairs at the Civic Center. We gathered our administrative teams and department chairs, and you'd open the elephant doors, and hundreds of young applicants would come and compete and interview for those jobs. Today, unfortunately, you open those doors and there's no one there. Last year, I went to welcome the new teachers into the profession, and I asked them, how many of you were non-College of Ed graduates? In previous years, maybe 20% of the hands went up. Last year, 70% of the new teachers raised their hands that they were non-College of Ed graduates who were entering the teaching profession. We can and we must do better for the sake of our children. I've been thinking about today for many years, even before COVID. COVID kind of derailed us, but we're back on track. We've had a wonderful relationship with Tallahassee Community College for many, many, many years. We have dual enrollment classes in all of our high schools. We have the English two English classes. We have college algebra and other offerings. This will just add another layer. We talk to kids a lot while they're in school, while they're in middle school and high school about career paths and career opportunities. And we've done a lot in the area of career technical. I see our former director, Shelley Bell, here. Haven't forgiven you yet for breaking up with me, but congratulations. We talk a lot to our students about career and career opportunities. I guess today a lot of them want to be influencers, whatever that means. I'm going to be a social media influencer, but others, they want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a veterinarian. We've inserted welding programs into our schools, nursing programs into those schools, but we never talked to our kids about being a teacher, being an educator. Would you be interested in doing something like that? When I left Leon High School 40 years ago, I had no idea what I wanted to do in life. And my mom said, Rocky, get a degree in business. And so I did as my mom said. I studied, I got a degree in business. She said, if you get that, you can get a good job, you can raise a family, and life will be good. So I got my degree in business, and off to Atlanta I went, started interviewing for jobs, and I realized this wasn't meant for me. My fiance was with me at the time, and after 3 days of interviewing with Ernst and Julio Gallo, Simmons Bedding, knockoff perfume and cologne companies, I walked into our little hotel, and I had tears in my eyes, and she said, what's wrong? And I said, I can't do this. And she said, what do you mean? I said, I can't do this. And she said, well, if you could do anything with your life, what would you like to do? And I said, I really want to teach and coach kids. And she said, well, let's figure out how to do it. And we moved back to Tallahassee. Florida State University had an alternative teacher certification program. I took a job at Leon at my alma mater as the hall monitor, as the kids called me the skip buster, for $3.10 an hour. I went back to night school and earned my teaching credentials and began my career path of teaching American history, American government, economics at Godby. Then I went to Lincoln. And 36 years later here, I had the honor of serving as superintendent. But that seed wasn't planted until late. And now I think for us to talk to kids in this partnership is going to be amazing. And in their junior year of high school, yeah, you know what? And everybody's been influenced by a classroom teacher. I know I certainly was. I had a teacher that's dear to me, helped me through the death of my father. And so we talk to kids often about career paths and career opportunities. This is just another way for us to partner with Tallahassee Community College to give kids an option to consider entering education as a profession. And there is not a greater calling. I mean it. Teachers are truly doing the Lord's work each and every day, especially now. What they did through the pandemic was amazing. But we can and we must do better. Recruit people, talk to them about the career path of becoming a teacher. There is not a better job than that of being a teacher. I mean it. And so President Murdaugh and everyone here, I'm just so thankful for you being a part of this initiative. And we will grow this in the years to come. But today, well, again, we're proud to announce that all of our high schools, beginning next week when they come back on Thursday, we'll have those intro to education courses to plant the seeds for juniors and seniors that may want to enter education as a profession. So thank you again for having me. And as Daryl Jones would say, in this, the best is yet to come. Thank you again.
Again, let me just wrap up by saying thank you again for being here. As you can tell, I don't know how many times we use the word excited, but I'm going to use it again. We are excited. This is a partnership that is really important to the success of this community, and so we're thrilled to be part of it. Thank you for being here.